Uh-oh, backwards. Bing! It's story time. Story time. Let's read this story time. Story time. I'm geeked, this story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. Now, I have another story for you all. This summer, I went to the Chicago Children's Book Fair and I met a whole bunch of authors and book clubs, and it was just positivity with books. I can't wait to go back. But one of the authors I met was Michele. I stopped off at her booth, and she was a gorgeous woman who had a couple of books out that she published. And so, long story short, we reconnected again on Instagram, and she sent me a copy of her book so I can share with you all. Thank you so much, Miss Kelly. So, further ado, the book we will be reading today is called That's My Friend by Michele, illustrated by Rochelle Jackson. This book is from the Glitter Girl series. Now, I love this because I even see that it's activities in the book. Whoa. And with this book, she even sent me a personalized card. And then she sent me a bookmark. See, look, gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. A bookmark and also a postcard. All right, are we ready? Ready, set, let's begin. That's My Friend by Michele, illustrated by Rochelle Jackson. We open it up. She signed it for us. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Here's her acknowledgments. OMG, I'm so excited we are finally in middle school. It's going to be so much better than elementary school, Kennedy said to Layla on the phone. I know. I'm just happy we don't have to wear those ugly blue and white uniforms anymore. And we have gym every single day, Layla exclaimed. Are we still going to wear our matching outfits on the first day? Of course, Kennedy replied. Okay, well, I have to go finish my chores. I will see you in the morning at the bus stop. Good night, Kennedy said. Good night, girl, Layla replied. Kennedy and Layla live next door to each other and have been best friends since the age of 5. The girls love to dance, play volleyball, and love all things pink. The next morning, the girls met at the bus stop wearing their matching outfits. We are so cute, Kennedy said excitedly. As the girls got on the bus, Jonah started pointing and laughing at them. Ah, look at those ugly twins. Leave us alone, Jonah, Kennedy shouted. You're just mad because you don't have any friends that want to dress like you, Layla yelled, and then turned to Kennedy. Ugh, he is so annoying, she mouthed off, almost silently. The girls walked to their seats and ignored Jonah the rest of the ride to school. I hope I don't get Miss McLear. I heard she's mean and give lots of homework, Layla said. I just hope I figure out how to get my locker to open, Kennedy said with a worried look on her face. Don't worry, you'll get used to it, Layla said and patted her friend on the back. When the girls arrived at school, they gave each other a hug and agreed to meet at lunch. At lunchtime, Kennedy couldn't wait to tell Layla all about her day. When she got to the cafeteria, Layla was already sitting at a table with a girl Kennedy didn't know. Hi, Kennedy said as she approached the table. Kennedy, this is Daniela. She just moved here and doesn't know anyone, so I invited her to join us for lunch, Layla said. Kennedy introduced herself to Daniela, but deep inside, she couldn't help but feel a little disappointed that someone new was at their table. Kennedy was looking forward to telling Layla all about her day. Instead, the girls just made small talk, and Daniela told them all about her old school and neighborhood. At the end of the day, all the students noisily left the school. Kennedy and Layla ran into one another as they exited the building and walked to the bus together. When they boarded the bus, they noticed Daniela already sitting down. What are you doing on this bus?" Layla asked with a big smile. "This is the bus the office told me to get on. My stop is Pally and Butterfield Road," Daniela said. "That's our stop too. Where do you live?" Layla asked. "I live on Pleasant Drive," Daniela answered. "No way! That's the same block Kennedy and I live on. You are our new neighbor." "Wow!" Layla got excited. "Hey, neighbor." Kennedy was carefully listening to the conversation. When she heard Daniela say that they lived on the same block, she felt her stomach turn. For some reason, she was not as excited as Layla. Kennedy walked to her in Layla's usual seat, hoping that Daniela would stay where she was at. But it wasn't a big surprise that Layla invited Daniela to sit with them. Kennedy was silent the entire ride home. Are you okay, Kennedy?" Layla asked after noticing her silence. "Yeah, I'm just tired," Kennedy replied, trying to act as casual as possible. The next day at school, an announcement was made to sign up for the various clubs and sports. As usual, Kennedy signed up for dance team and volleyball. Layla made the same choices as her best friend. Much to Kennedy's dismay, she noticed Daniela's name on the list for volleyball, too. Kennedy didn't know why, but she just didn't like that Daniela was always around. It wasn't that Daniela was mean, she was actually really nice. "Maybe I really am just tired," Kennedy told herself. On the bus, Layla talked about how nervous she was to try out for volleyball. Even though she loved the sport, she wasn't that good at serving. "Don't worry, I'm actually a really good server. I can practice with you after school if you'd like," Daniela offered. "That will be great. I'll come over after I finish my homework," Layla said and turned to Kennedy. "Kennedy, do you want to come as well?" "No, I have too much homework. You guys go ahead," Kennedy replied. She didn't know why she said that. Kennedy didn't have a lot of homework. She just didn't feel like hanging out with the two of them. On Saturday, Kennedy went next door to see if Layla wanted to come outside and play. When she arrived at Layla's house, she saw that Daniela was already there. "Oh my goodness, Daniela, do you ever go home?" Kennedy yelled. "Kennedy!" Layla exclaimed. "That was so mean!" Daniela turned her back and started crying. Layla immediately ran over to comfort her. Kennedy became even angrier and ran home. That wasn't nice at all. When she got home, Kennedy slammed the door. Her mom immediately ran downstairs. "Kennedy Michele Bradford, what is your problem? You know slamming doors is not allowed in this house. You're lucky Daddy isn't home." "I'm sorry, Mom," Kennedy said and ran into her mother's arms sobbing. "Baby, what's the matter? What's going on?" Mom asked. "I hate middle school," Kennedy shouted. "What do you mean you hate middle school? Did something happen?" Mom asked. "Ever since Daniela moved in, things have been different between Layla and me. And now Daniela sits with us on the bus and eats lunch at our table. And today, when I went to hang out with Layla, Daniela was there. I don't like this at all," Kennedy explained. Mom chuckled softly and told Kennedy to go and sit down at the kitchen table. "Mom, why are you laughing at me? It's not funny." "Kennedy, I'm not laughing at you." Mom got serious. "Listen, baby, I think what you are feeling is jealousy. Jealousy? Kennedy asks. Yes. You see, I think you're feeling that if Layla is friends with Daniela, she can't be friends with you. Exactly, Kennedy shouted. But this is not true, Mom continued. Layla is your best friend, but it doesn't mean she can't have other friends. Let me ask you something. Do you have other friends? Yes, Kennedy replied. And how would you feel if Layla told you that in order to be her friend, you couldn't talk to your other friends? Mom asked. That's crazy. I wouldn't like it, Kennedy replied. Exactly. You don't want Layla telling you who to be friends with, Mom said. So true. Kennedy looked at her mom and realized she was right. She started to feel better right away. Mom hugged her little girl and said, honestly, have you even given Daniela a chance? Have you gotten to know her? She seems like a nice girl, and I bet you guys have a lot of things in common. You're right, Mom. The other day when I was having a hard time carrying all my books, Daniela helped me. And she shared her chips with me during volleyball tryouts, Kennedy told her mom. Trust me, baby, Daniela is not trying to take your friend away from you. She's just trying to make friends and fit in her new community, Mom explained. Mommy, you're so right. Thank you for helping me. I love you. I love you too, Mom said. I'm going to apologize to Daniela and Layla now, Kennedy said. Okay, baby. And remember, people can have more than one friend, Mom said. When Kennedy arrived at Layla's, Daniela and Layla were sitting on the stairs, talking. When they saw Kennedy, they both stopped talking. Kennedy immediately began apologizing. Daniela, I am so sorry for what I said to you. I didn't mean it. I was just afraid that you were trying to take my best friend away from me. Daniela immediately responded, That's not what I'm trying to do, Kennedy. I want to be friends with both of you. I know that now. I guess I was just a little jealous, Kennedy said. Kennedy, you know you are my BFF, and nothing is going to change that. But I am also friends with Daniela, Layla said. So am I, Kennedy replied, and all three girls embraced in a group hug. Over the next few months, Kennedy, Layla, and Daniela became best friends. They found that they had a lot of things in common. All three of them loved listening to music, making slime, and just hanging out. They did everything together and even created their own club, the Glitter Girls. Oh. Hey, look, there's some discussion question. Have you ever felt jealous of someone? You know, jealousy is a natural trait of all of us. It's a feeling that we all feel from time to time, but we just have to make sure to redirect ourselves and not feel jealous, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Do you believe a person can have more than one best friend? Of course. I have 2 best friends. Working on 3. What is the difference between a best friend and a friend? A best friend, you can tell all your secrets to. You can always come to them and they'll never judge you or make fun of you. They're always there for support. And a friend can help you. They could be there for like moral support, but you may not tell them everything. You might go play with them for a little while, but not all the time. But a best friend is your like confidant. You could tell them anything. What are 3 important characteristics of a friend? Why are these characteristics important? For me, honest, nice, and fun. Because I'm honest, nice, and fun. Oh, I should add a 4th one, reader. They're a reader. Because reading is fun. Can you relate to any of the characters in the story? Explain your connection. I think I am definitely. I think I would say I'm definitely Layla because I just want to be friends with everyone, really. That's like my guilty fact about me. I just want to give everyone a hug and just be happy and make friends with any and everybody. Like, that's my guilty fact. Now, she also has an activity. It's called Friendship Slime. I don't. I might have to do it on another sheet, but because I don't want to cut the book out because this is like a perfect copy. But thank you so much, Miss Kelly. I'm gonna have to get in contact with you somehow, so I could find where to purchase more because my mom has a Girl Scout troop, and this age is her age group is perfect for this book. Like, this will be an amazing activity for them. And there's also a book club who has the similar middle school age range that will also be perfect for them. So we'll be in contact soon. Yay! All right, sing some goodbyes. Come on, let's go. I absolutely love this book. If I highly recommend you have a book club, or if you have Girl Scouts with like an older group, definitely you should get this book. You need this. Well, thank you for joining me today, but it's time to sing some goodbyes. Are we ready? Goodbye, 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 my friends. Goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb into bed and sleep real tight. On a count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3. Good night.